Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Live streaming is here for you. I'm delighted that we can share the Shabbat together, sharing beautiful prayers, inspiring music, and an important message. As the week continues and Shabbat begins, please accept my very best wishes for good health, much life, and greater peace. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I want to welcome all of you on this Shabbat morning to Congregation Beth Israel, to the Gordon Chapel. I want to invite everyone to come on in as we prepare to begin our service and find your seats. For those of you who are new to Beth Israel, unfamiliar with us, if you could take in front of you, you'll find one of our Sidurim, our prayer books, and grab it with your hands and feel free to participate and join in with us. On a typical 2-page spread, on the right side you'll find the Hebrew prayer and a translation, and on the left side you'll find some poetry that matches some of the themes of each of our prayers. We're of course excited on this Shabbat as we take a break from our mundane daily activities to take time out of our lives. We celebrate with Darwin and Lincoln and all of their family and friends as they take their rightful place here in our community, leading us in worship and reading Torah for all of us. I want to take one final announcement to please make sure that you turn your cell phones off. We want to make sure that we create the spiritual atmosphere worthy of God's presence and honor in Darwin and Lincoln's places as leaders in our community, and to refrain from texting and snapping and taking pictures and so on. This time I would like to invite cantor trumpeter to introduce our opening song.
Shabbat Shalom. We continue now with the singing of Ma Tovu on page 74. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel. Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael.
We continue on page 91.
For our teachers and their students and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say, Amen. And for those who study Torah, here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say, Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say, Amen. Please turn to page 108 and rise for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
Page 110. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorei hoshech osei shalom uvorei et hakol hameir laaretz veladarim aleha berachamim uvtuvo mechadesh bechol yom tamid maaseh bereshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam bechokma asita, male'echa haaretz kinyanecha. Tit barach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha. Ve'al me'orei or she'asita, ifa'arucha sela. Or chadash al Tzion ta'ir, veniskei chulanu mehera leoro. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hameorot. We continue on page 112. How deeply you have loved us, Adonai, our God, gracing us with surpassing compassion. On account of our forebears whose trust led you to teach them the laws of life, be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and teach, and lovingly to observe, perform, and fulfill all that is in your Torah. Enlighten our eyes with your Torah, focus our minds on your mitzvot, unite our hearts in love and reverence for your name. Then we will never feel shame, never deserve rebuke, and never stumble. Having trusted in your great and awesome holiness, we shall celebrate your salvation with joy. Together, gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth, and lead us upright to our land. For you, O God, work wonders. You chose us, truly. You drew us near to your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declare you one in love. Praised be you, Adonai, who chooses your people Israel in love. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher ba'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Page 114.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Page 116. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'shartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tiem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים, אני אדוני Elohim. We read together in the middle of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Please turn to page 120. For us, this eternal teaching is true and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful. The God of the universe is truly our sovereign, the rock of Jacob, our protecting shield. God endures through all generations. God's name persists. God's throne is firm. God's sovereignty and faithfulness last forever. God's words live and endure, faithful and precious for eternity. Together, from Egypt you redeemed us, freeing us from bondage. For that your beloved sang praise, exalting you. Your dear ones offered hymns, songs, praise, blessing, and thanksgiving to you as sovereign, the living and enduring God. High and exalted, great and awesome, God ever humbles the proud, raises the lowly, frees the imprisoned, redeems the afflicted, helps the oppressed, answering our people when we cry out. Praise to God Most High. Blessed is God and deserving of blessing. In great joy, Moses, Miriam, and Israel responded with song to you, all of them proclaiming,
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, norati lo tosefele, norati lo tosefele, shirach adisha, shibechu geolim, leshimcha sefat hayam, yachad kodam hodu, behim lichu v'yameru, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. Tzor Yisrael, kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, ufedei chinomecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Kolinu, Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, God Israel.
Rock of Israel, rise in support of Israel, and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer, Adonai Tsevaot, is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel.
We continue now with our Tefillah on pages 124, 126, and 128. Please rise. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avoteinu v'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Hanavorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekoneh Hakol, Vezocher Hasei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah, Rav leHoshia, Mechakel Haim Behesed, Mechaye HaKol Berahamim Ramim, Somech Noflim Berochef Olim, Umatzir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bagevurot, Umido Melach, Melet Memit Umhaye, Umatzir Yeshuat, V'ne'eman atah l'hayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mahyeh ha'kol. We read together in the middle of page 128. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Page 130.
נקדש שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב היה נביאך, וקרא זה נצא ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד יודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
To all generations, we will declare your greatness for all eternity. Proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated, page 132.
שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת על מקדשי שביעי שבת כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך השבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ועל שביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת חמדת ימים אותו קראת השבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג שבת
Those who keep Shabbat by calling it a delight rejoice in your realm. The people that hallow Shabbat will delight in your goodness, for being pleased with the seventh day, you hallowed it. As the most precious of days, drawing our attention to the work of creation. We continue reading together on page 134. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant us your holy Shabbat as a heritage. May Israel, who sanctifies your name, rest on Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Page 136. Find favor, Adonai, our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all, turn lovingly to your servants, pour out your Spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Page 138. We read together in the middle of the page. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Page 140. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, kindness, and mercy, to us and to all your people Israel. Bless us, our Creator, all of us together, through the light of your presence. Truly, through the light of your presence, Adonai, our God, you gave us a Torah of life. The love of kindness, justice, and blessing, mercy, life, and peace, may you see fit to bless your people, Israel, at all times, at every hour, with your peace. Praise are you, Adonai, who bless your people, Israel, with peace.
Sim shalom tova uveracha sim shalom tova uveracha chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim, sim shalom. Tova uvracha, sim shalom. Tova uvracha.
We pray silently.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you. Be acceptable to you. Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Adonai, my rock and
We turn in our prayer books now to page 244 as we prepare for the service of the reading of Torah. Ein kamocha ve'elohim Adonai ve'ein k'ma'asecha malchutcha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. There is no God like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. Please rise. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah. שנתן תורה, תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו. גדלו אל אדוני איתי, ונרוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני המלאכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד.
Please be seated. Don't do anything, okay? On this Shabbat, we find ourselves the end of the book of Exodus in the portion known as Pikudei, coming from Exodus chapter 39. Darwin will be chanting from verses 1 through 13. And for the honor of reciting our prayer over our Torah blessings, our Aliyah, it's a pleasure and honor to invite Lisa Sud.
Get to that spot. There you go. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamavarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bacha banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Umin hatchelet והארגמן ותולעת השני עשו בגדי שרד לשרת בקודש ויעשו את בגדי הקודש אשר לאהרון כאשר ציווה אדוני את משה ויעש את האפוד זהב תכלת וארגמן ותולעת שני ושש מושזר וירקעו את פחי הזהב וקיצץ פתילים לעשות בתוך התכלת ובתוך הארגמן ובתוך תולעת השני ובתוך השש מעשר הושב כתפות עשו לו הוברות על שני קצותיו הוא בר.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nasva. See, Asher natalanu Torah emet v'haye olam nata b'tochenu baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Veheshev.
No, not yet.
Oh.
Ya'amor, 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 Yaakov Zev, Habar Mitzvah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Veheshev afurato asher alav mimenu kemaasehu zahav techelet ve'argaman ve'tolat shani ve'shesh moshzar ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe. Vaya'asu et avnei hashoham musabot mishbetzot zahav mefutachot pituhei hotam al shemot bnei Israel vayasem otaham al kitifot ha'efot avnei zikaron livnei Yisrael ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'haye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Our Torah reading continues as Lincoln chants from Exodus chapter 40, beginning in verse 28. For the honor of the reciting our blessing over our Torah, our Aliyah, we invite Shauna Getz to come forward.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Vayasem et masa hapeta la mishkan ve'et mizbah ha'olah sam peta mishkan ohel moed vayal alav et ha'olah vet hamincha ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe vayasem et hechatzer ben ohel moed uvekor Ubea vayiten shama maim lerotza verahatzu ממנו משה ואהרון ובניו את ידיהם ואת רגליהם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amod, 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 Solomon leave habar mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Bevo'am el ohel moed uvekorvatam el hamizbeach yerhatzu ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe vayakem et hechatzer saviv lamishkan velamizbeach vayiten et masa shar hechatzer vayachal Moshe et hechatzer hamelaha vayachas he'anan et ohel moed uchevod Adonai maleh et hamishkan.
Chazak, chazak v'nitchazek.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. For the honor of assisting us in dressing our Torah, we invite Liana Sheffman and Jewel Sudd to come forward.
This morning's Haftarah comes from the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 9 and 10. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. ba'arorak shnei luchot ha'avanim asher hiniach sham Moshe bechoref asher karat Yisrael Adonai im bnei Yisrael betzetam me'eretz Mitzrayim vayehi betzet hakohanim min hakodesh vahe'anan maleh et bet Adonai.
We continue with verse 12. Az Amar Shlomo Adonai Amar Lishkon Ba'arafel Bano Vaniti Beit Zevul Lach Mahon Leshivteha Olamim Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim sadik behol hadorot ha'el hane'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamedaber umekayem shekol ha'devarav emet v'tzedek al ha-Torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnuha lehavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach yitbarach shimcha befi kol hai tamid leolam vaed Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen.
My Torah portion describes the elaborate clothing worn by the rabbis, including the elaborate embellishments like the gold yarns and fine twisted linen. Upon seeing the clothing, a rabbi is immediately recognized as someone of great importance. The clothing identifies the person who is wearing it as someone of distinction and of honor. In seeing someone wearing the fine clothes, the people immediately respected them. The lesson I learned from my Torah portion is really that we cannot determine someone's quality as a person or honor merely by costume. Although the rabbis may have been worthy of the honor bestowed upon them, we cannot know this merely by observing their clothing. The Torah portion talks about the elaborate clothes that made the people instantly recognize and respect the person wearing them, but clothes do not make the person. There are many people in our society who wear clothing or uniform that distinguish them as special in some way. Police officers, rabbis, maybe even just a fancy or expensive suit. But the police officer's uniform does not make him honorable, and a fancy suit does not make a person smarter or more accomplished. In order to know the quality of a person, we have to know who they are underneath the costume. We cannot just assume that the character is worthy of the presentation. The lesson my Torah portion teaches is important because every day we come across people who present themselves in a manner that immediately demands some level of respect. I hope to always look deeper than the surface and not assume that a person has the integrity we hoped they have based merely on the uniform they wear. This is especially true in this day and age because it is easy to obtain the clothing and present yourself as something that you may not actually be. When the rabbis of my Torah portion adorned the costumes that are described in such detail, it was much harder, if not impossible, to obtain the robes without having earned the right to wear them. The costumes were sacred, and the rabbis who wore them knew that, and were much more likely to respect them than it might be today, when it would be easy and simple to obtain the clothing. I'm able to see this lesson through my parents, who have always taught me to judge a person by his character and not his clothing. My mom defends people who others might look at and judge in a negative light based on their appearance and how they dress against people who others may look at and judge in a positive light for the same reason. This has taught me that you cannot trust someone just because of what they wear, and you cannot distrust someone just because of what they don't. My dad has demonstrated to me the importance of not judging people by how they appear by taking me all over the world. One place he took me was Japan. Their culture and traditions are unlike ours, and many may call them strange or weird, but I see that just because they appear different does not mean they are inferior. The only way you can truly know someone is if you communicate with them and get to know them for who they are. I will conclude by thanking God for allowing me to learn this valuable lesson at such a young age. I will have a lifetime of determining the value of other people based on their character and not on how they appear or on a superficial costume or clothing they might wear. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My Torah portion describes the building of the Holy Tabernacle. The Israelites, who had been freed from slavery in Egypt, were instructed by God to build the tabernacle. The tabernacle, the portable sanctuary that was to serve as God's dwelling place among the Israelites as they wandered through the desert, is completed in this Torah portion. Its painstaking construction is at times difficult to read because of the small and seemingly insignificant details. It's difficult to find the meaning in the details, to find the forest through the trees. It reminds me of biology and the many tiny details that combine to form one body. The complete tabernacle might actually represent God and all the infinite details of nature and life that all come together and represent God. Just like how any one day or year in a life may seem like fragments of time spent doing so many different things. But in the end, it's just a complete life, a complete tabernacle. It is all of the tiny moments, the tiny cells, the tiny details combined that create the whole. My Torah portion taught me not that it's significant to pray in a certain location, in a tiny spot, but that God is everywhere that you believe wholly. Life is not defined by any one moment, no matter how dramatic or intense the moment may be. It is all the pieces put together that create the wholeness of life. This Torah portion is important because it teaches us not to overvalue in one thing or in one moment in life. It's the big picture that ultimately matters. I've had bad days, days when I really thought everything was going wrong or that I had made bad choices. In the moment, that feeling was all-consuming, and I could not see past it. I could not see the forest through the trees. But if I step back and look at the big picture, I'm able to see that the good days far exceed the bad, and the whole of my life is much greater than a single bad day or a single bad decision. I'm grateful for the experience of becoming a bar mitzvah, because I was able to learn this very valuable lesson. I'm able to see this lesson through my parents. My father, who helps people look at the big picture in their finances and overcome incidents that may otherwise have caused them financial stress. And my mother, who helps people that may have made bad choices in life avoid a lifetime of suffering from that single moment in their lives. For my Mitzvah project, I have chosen to support the Houston Zoo. This may seem insignificant to some, but animals are an essential part of the big picture that is the natural world. If we do not recognize and support the small details, we jeopardize the whole. Every detail of the Torah about the tabernacle's construction, no matter how insignificant it may seem to some, was essential in the final creation. God commanded the Israelites to build it with such detail so they would appreciate that every one of those details combined to the final construction, the whole. For me, animals have always been a very important piece of the whole. I will conclude by thanking God for the many, many tiny details, the good days and the bad days, my friends and family, and the people who are not so friendly, who help me appreciate the people who are. The rivers and the trees and the blades of grass all connect to create the big picture that is life. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And Darwin, come on. Come stand up, just face a little bit. The boys are wondering, they're thinking there's nothing left. Why is the rabbi badgering us? Come here, close to me.
Right there.
No. Come closer to me. Turn around and look at me.
Okay.
I'm just going to talk to you now.
Okay.
I'm ready. They're so well practiced and rehearsed. They're waiting for the next step. And the next step is for you to just take a deep breath. Yes, because you have arrived at this moment that you probably thought at the very beginning of this process wouldn't happen. But you know that your rabbis, your cantor, your parents believe that it would, and all of your extended family and friends who are here today with you. Darwin and Lincoln, not only are you brothers and bar mitzvah partners, but you truly do complement each other so very beautifully. I would define both of you as being old souls. For your young ages, you're very aware of the world around you. You understand that despite being young and a minor by the definitions of our society, you understand now that you are men in our tradition. I think that your parents will still take you home and be responsible for you officially for a few more years. But the reality is you're responsible now for making your own decisions, for finding those causes that are meaningful to you, for helping to make a difference when you see somebody in uniform and calling out to them if you are in need of help. You demonstrate together and individually the importance of tikkun olam, of truly repairing our broken world. Darwin, in the section that you read for us, you talked a lot about the priestly clothes. And you're right. Just by putting on something nice and special, it doesn't mean automatically that we've earned the distinction. But sometimes, you know, when you put on something nice, like today you're wearing, you do stand a little prouder. You feel more confident and better able. And the rabbis recognize this, and so even after the Mishkan was gone and the temples of old no longer stood, we found a way to replicate a lot of this, and a lot of what we see in our chapel, in our Gordon Chapel today, is based on what you read in your Torah portion of Pikudei. All of the fine clothes and those fine linens and colors, that's how our Torah is dressed. Those are the things we find in our talitot and our prayer shawls, reminding us of an ancient time that still has deep significance for us today. And Lincoln, in your Torah portion, when you speak about not judging someone by what's on the outside and the importance of the community coming together to help construct the Mishkan was so important. The Israelites were understanding what it meant to be a free people for the very first time in their existence. They were released from slavery, and now they were working together to create something great and big. The reality is it didn't need to be so great and big, but sure isn't there a satisfaction when you put together a certain maybe piece of furniture or a really complicated Lego set, you do feel a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction for having done it. But what's most important is the patience that you have to get it done, the ability to ask for help, and also extending that ability you have to reach everybody else. And you know, there was so much left. There was almost too much Moses didn't know how to manage. And in the end, what we read in the book of Exodus is not about the details and the colors, but ultimately of God's presence. That it rested in the Mishkan. It was there with them each and every step of the way. It showed up by a cloud presence and also by fire. The Israelites would always have strength knowing that God was with them, supporting them each and every step of the way. And so it is with your lives. There are a few bumps along the way, a few challenges, but here you did. You stood up and you brought your best selves, and you were able to demonstrate that you can do it and share very passionately your understanding of the Torah portion and how you hope to continue to live this message each and every day. You have wonderful role models in both of your parents who teach you by professional work, who teach you by seeing the world, understanding different cultures helps so much, especially here in Houston, understand the great diversity we have and the multiculturalism, all the things that make us truly great. And ultimately know that our home is here, and these are wonderful traditions that you are just beginning to understand and to embrace for yourselves. So we're very, very proud of all that you've accomplished today. We have some gifts for you to enjoy on behalf of the congregation. First, we have like Mary Poppins bag underneath here. Lots of tricks. Kiddush cups that you will enjoy as you celebrate many Shabbatot and holidays within your own families. You know the blessing well now, so you can lift your cup high, maybe still with grape juice for now, in a few years with wine, always, of course, symbolizing life and blessing and happiness. And now for you, Lincoln, and for you, Darwin, your bar mitzvah certificates that said you really did it and you really chanted so beautifully from the portion of Pikudei here at Congregation Beth Israel and taught us so much. And we also have gift certificates in the amount of $250. So that you can take a trip to Israel when you are in high school or college, sponsored by our Reform movement, to see that Israel is not just ancient, but very modern, innovative, and always changing. And then to come home and share with us all that you've learned as you continue to be good ambassadors for our future. Now, boys, if you would make your way over to the center of the bima, turn and face the Holy Ark, as cantor trumpeter, Rabbi Foster, and I have the great honor of bestowing upon you the priestly benediction of old, that it may go well with you today and for all of your days to come.
May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you both and be gracious to you.
May God grant you all that you wish for yourselves in life, days that are devoted to living in health, happiness, mitzvah, and most importantly, in peace. And now, as we raise the Torah and return it to the ark, we call upon Jim and Lisa Sud to assist us in opening the doors of the Holy Ark. Please rise. Hallelujah, Shem Adonai, Ki Nishgav Shemo Levado. Let us praise the name of God, for God's name alone is exalted. Turn in our prayer books now to the bottom of page 282 and 287 as we join together in our prayer of adoration, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'hadon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
remain standing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We continue now on page 294. As our thoughts turn to those whose impact on our lives was great but are no longer here in our world with us. Especially today, we think of Aline Lieben, Ted Lieben, Lillian Sheffman, Ben Sheffman, William Schindler, Lorna Hurtis, Lillian Schindler, and David Schindler. We join now together again on page 294 with words of Mourner's Kaddish as we remember these members of Lincoln and Darwin's families. Yikadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, be'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivorach leolam ulamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalal shemei dekud shah b'rechu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace on high bring peace to all of us and to all inhabitants of this earth and to all Israel. To which we say, amen. You may be seated. While our formal prayers have ended, our blessings continue, and at this time have the honor of inviting up Darwin and Lincoln and to bring their parents with them as they receive words of blessing from their parents.
Lincoln, aka Shmi. 15 years ago, I observed you inside your mother and began to cry when I saw that you were a boy and possibly able to carry on the Schindler name. Little did I know that you would have two brothers to ease the burden. You're named after your grandmother, and she is looking down now and smiling at your accomplishments. In elementary school, you were named by the science teachers as well as your peers as the best science student. When I asked your grandfather to tell me about himself, his first words were, "I'm a scientist." He is also observing you now and extremely proud as well. Lincoln, you are honest, strong-willed, a major gamer, and have a big heart. Whatever you attempt, you do well. In building Legos, you build the sets in 1/4 of the time, as the box suggests, and you build your own inventions, and always have. In Minecraft, you are a master, and you are truly passionate about your gaming. You also are both of you guys are also my IKEA assemblers and technology consultants. You are an incredible debater, even when the facts get in the way. Thanks for challenging me, for keeping me on my toes, for your incredible spirit and intellect. You will go far in life, and I'm enjoying watching you soar with the eagles and swim with the otters. Love you very much. Darwin, aka Boodle. 12 and a half years old, going on 21. Level-headed, rational, uber bright, calm, cautious, cool, witty, responsible, kind, honest, and always wanting to do the right thing. I appreciate the fact that you're a little stubborn and that you're not motivated by money. Thanks for not drinking soft drinks or other sugar drinks. Despite my attempts to bribe you to eat exotic foods or ride scary rides, you often decline and definitely beat to your own drummer. Thanks for always immediately responding to my text messages. Thanks for being my key assembler and technology consultant. Thanks for being you and for occasionally putting me in my place and reminding me that, Dad, I'm just a kid. Today, son, you are a man. Thanks for being an excellent navigator for allowing me to drag you boys on daddy camp excursions all over the world. We've been to such places as Costa Rica, Japan, New Zealand, Poland, and the Ukraine. On our 12-hour layover in San Francisco on the way to Auckland, New Zealand, thanks for enduring like a champ 9 museums, as well as eating exotic food around the globe. Darwin, there are no limitations for you. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to do, and I look forward to encouraging you to pursue your goals and many dreams. Congratulations, son.
I love the way that your dad described you guys. He did such a good job. And I just want you both to know how incredibly proud I am of you today. This gathering today is a result of the choices you both have made in life. We are all here today because of you. And I'm always just consistently impressed with your ability to make decisions and your judgment. You didn't get that from me, and I'm really glad of that. But fortunately, it is not 13th century France, so your dad and I are not going to kick you out and send you out on your own today. But honestly, if it were, and if we did, I think you guys would be just fine. I think that you have demonstrated an incredible maturity already in your lives, and I just couldn't be more proud of you. I love you so much, and you did an incredible job. Mazel tov, guys.
At this time, all of the Schindlers, and we'd like to bring up Wolfie at this time, and all of the cousins who are here joining us as we stand together in the center of our bima to share blessings over our wine and challah. Please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Excellent. You can pass it back that way. There you go. Oh. Oh God, I don't know about that. All right.
Yeah, he's right in there.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you for joining us at Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Sharing Shabbat with you is so meaningful to us. Let's join together again very soon. My very best wishes to you for a good week. Shabbat shalom.